at Group 4. I'm Angela.
This is Yoshi.
I'm Daniel.
This is Peter.
Hey, hi everyone. I'm gonna start with a quick question today. Have you ever encountered any problem when you are trying to apply for NTU courses or any campus services? Okay, I believe some of you have encountered that. I would say that since I'm a local student, so I don't have this kind of problem. I can find the information in the Chinese pages. However, I did notice that our GMBA classmates, they have similar problem when they are coming to Taiwan. But I have to say we are lucky because we have a line group for us to connect to with our peers. And also we have GMBA office to help us. But the other international students, they don't have GMBA office. So they have to do everything by themselves. So today, please next page. So today we're gonna introduce you guys, we're gonna have a new platform to launch. And next page. We're gonna start from the current situation and we're gonna talk about our objectives and then we will talk about our solutions. And after the conclusion, we are gonna talk about our timeline for you guys. And next, I'm gonna pass to my teammates, Peter.
Hello, this is Peter. And after a series of studies, we found out 3 obstacle and difficult situations for international students. So first one, let's look at some numbers. In 2021, there were about 4,000 international students at NTU, and most of them were Asians, while only 16.7% were from America, and only 6% were European students. And as we can see, due to the pandemic, the total number of international students in 2021 dropped significantly compared to the last 2 years. So as we can see, the trend is actually going downward pretty quickly. And as we all know, the international students may be one of the most sensitive and vulnerable group during the pandemic period without any family support. And this is something we should be aware of. Next page, please. And the second situation is the online platform for international students has limited flexibility. So as we all know, the local students, we have extra sources and unofficial platforms we can use. Like for example, like PTT, also there's a website called Sweetie Course. And we use these tools to get information and exchange information. However, they're all in Chinese. So it's very difficult for international students to interact with local students in this platform. And so far, we already have a very well-developed portal like MyNTU and NTU Cool. Unfortunately, they only have limited functions and most of them are academic related. So therefore, such platform like PTT and Sweetie Course will be very beneficial for international students. Next, please. And the third situation will be a social platform. As we can see, there's not much interaction between international and local students, and also faculties inside and outside of the classroom. So we have do some research and we checked the Facebook page for the International Students Association. We found that it's very outdated. The latest post for the Facebook page is actually back to 2017, around 5 years ago. Also, we found that there's an organization called NTU ISIE. It's actually a volunteering club for the international students, but the size is really limited and needs to be expanded. Therefore, we found out that a social platform will be a good idea to bring the students together in NTU campus.
Next, we will talk about the objectives of these proposals. So our objective is create a new interactions platform for NTU students to gather more information and to increase the potential candidate who wants to apply for the NTU. So as like me as an international student, I found difficulties for the administration process in NTU. So we want to make those processes in one whole. For example, like when I applied to the NTU, I submit a multiple SAM document in the multiple website. So I feel this is kind of inconvenient. And next, for the visa and ARC applications, I mean, I didn't find difficulties, but it'd be better if we have the instructions and links for the visa and ARC applications on one website, and also have the comment functions in here. So the students who already applied for ART or visa, they can share their comments, or like what they found, what takes time to apply for these applications. And next is to increase the connections among the students. So I know in NTU they do have the website mainly for the local students, but for international students, we are struggling finding like events, like inside the school, outside the school's events. So it will be beneficial to like offer the site where students can share. For example, if they want to go drink, you can share the information there, and also students who didn't make friends in here, they can look at this website and find the events where they can go, and also find the potential flatmate. It's also a struggle for especially international students. So it would be nice for students who apply for the NTU and who got in here, so that they can like previously find the roommates through the portal, so that even though they couldn't get in the school dorms, they can also look at the outside of the school to find the apartment. Next, please. So continue. Next is exchange resources among the students. So I know NTU is such a big campus and everyone needs a bicycle. I mean, we can use your bike, rent a bicycle, but like students who are gonna stay in here for like more than 2 years or 3 years, it is better for them to like find the website where you can sell, also buy a second-hand used bicycle to students. I mean, in the school, they do have the bicycle shop where you can buy the second-hand one, but it will be more expensive because of they need to earn profit as well. So contacting to students or communicate directly to the students can offer like less expensive bicycle they can have, and also sell or buy a used textbook is also struggle for us to look at to find it. I know there is the Facebook page mainly for like Taiwanese students to share the textbooks they're used, or they want to sell, or they want to buy. But for international students, we cannot find the textbook, like used textbooks. So it'd be nice we have a website where you can sell, buy your textbook. And next is to gather information regarding to the courses and your professor. So in here, like for the online course selections, we can find the like a general information about the courses, and some of them like we cannot find it. So it would be nice we have a website where the student will to big class and they will rate the professor like how difficult like the class is, or what kind of text requires, or like any comments on the course they took it. So it'll be more beneficial for the students to select the course in advance. And lastly, I also find it very difficult to reserve the facility in NTU. For example, like I play soccer in here, and I don't know where I can book the futsal court. So it would be nice to have also like one portal where you can check the availability of the facility and also check the schedule of the facility. And next is the parking lot entry on campus. So in NTU, since many students come by car, mainly for local students, but some international students, they drive here, also they have license, so they want to come to school by car. But I'm also a person like who wants to park in school, and I could not find this parking lot lottery website first, but I contact with my GMBS advisor, so that she gave me the link where I can apply for the lottery. And I feel like this is also very important for students who live far away, also who has a car or motorcycle here. And next is health center online appointment. I mean, in the schools, my NTU, they do have the health center online appointment, and I feel like making to one portal could be beneficial to students who don't have to wait in their health center. They can just make an appointment and go the time they have to go. And lastly is discussion room reservations. So we know as an international student, we don't know we have a discussion room, like we don't know where to reserve the discussion rooms. And even though maybe they do have, but maybe it's in Chinese, so like we don't know. So it'd be nice to have the website where you can reserve your discussion room and also check the availability.
Yeah, so we've come up with two solutions to address this problem. The first solution, and the one we're focusing on, is to obviously create and implement a social platform. Here in this photo, or this snapshot, you can see this is a snapshot of a server in a Discord. Discord is another social platform, another like social media where you can basically make a server and talk to your friends or other people. So this server is specific to music. We're using this as an example. So as you can see in this server, there are different channels which are specific to like a specific need or a specific topic that you want to talk about. For example, there's a collab channel where you can like ask people if they want to collaborate on making music or stuff like that. There's a one where you can ask any type of questions that you may have about music or about music, talking about music theory. So similarly, our platform would work in this way where there are different channels that are based on specific needs. So as Yoshi talked about, there could be one about facilities, reserving facilities, or asking about professors and classes. So this would have a lot of resources that are really important for international students, especially if they're not aware of the resources available already. We believe this is a low-risk solution to our problem because, as Peter mentioned, there's already resources available to local students that are very common and very popular amongst them. So this is low risk because if we translate that idea into one where that is geared towards international students, I would believe it would be very common as well. Personally, I would really use that. I would use that and appreciate that resource because before coming to NTU, I had a lot of questions about potential housing and how classes would work and other stuff like that. So it would be really helpful. Our second solution is to promote this social platform at universities abroad. So obviously, we want students abroad to know about this resource that they have once they get here. What I mean by this is, so here's a photo of my portal back in my university where I used to apply to come to NTU. Here in this portal, it has all the information about the program regarding academics, housing, how much it would cost. But this is very surface information and it does not go in depth. And also, this information will not be useful to you once you come to NTU with stuff like making friends, asking about classes, and other stuff like that. So promoting this social platform and putting it into the platforms abroad, or the portals abroad about NTU information, will reassure students abroad that once they get here, they won't be alone to fend for themselves. They will have resources, and there will be other people just like them that they can talk to, and they can also talk to OIA staff directly to get accurate information. Ultimately, this would motivate students to apply and come to NTU. As we've seen, international students have been decreasing in the past, so this would be really helpful to motivate them to come here. Next slide, please. So in conclusion, we were motivated to address this problem because we noticed that international students were decreasing in the past couple of years, and we want to focus first of all with students already studying right now, currently studying at NTU, and to improve their quality of life and their experience here at NTU in Taiwan. So we're addressing this problem by creating a social platform, and our goal in mind is to create, as we talked about, create a free for sale environment to exchange resources, whether it's free or you have something at home that you want to get rid of, or you want to sell a bike, a textbook, stuff like that. Obviously build a sense of community in the social aspect, making friends, meeting new people, making new connections. Here we see, I believe this is a couple of years ago, these are all international students here at NTU that made like a little party, so this is really cool. And lastly, of course, like we talked about, encourage people or international students to study here at NTU and hopefully increase the amounts of international students. Yeah. And I'm gonna pass it to Angela to talk about the timeline of the project. Thank you.
Okay, so thanks Daniel, and I'm Angela. I'm gonna introduce our timeline. So we're gonna start our project on November 15th. Then our first milestone will be to finish our student survey because we want to collect some student opinion about this platform to make it more useful. So our plan is to finish this stage at the end of the year. And next, our milestone 2 is a month later, we're gonna finish our outsourcing for this platform development. And after 3 months, it's our milestone 3. We're gonna pilot run our platform on April 15th. And after a month of pilot run, we're gonna officially launch our platform on May 15th. So, next slide, please. So, okay, this is our proposal for today. And if you have any questions or you have any opinions for our platform, please feel free to contact us. Thank you.